Hey there, fellas. A little bit of ravishing right road for you there. A little bit of a throwback. It's me. It's Phranchize. Time for another triple U review. Unscripted, unprofessional, unpolished. Not necessarily in that order. We're having a look today at Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Future Soldier. Massive fan of not only third-person shooters but Tom Clancy games. So bit of a bonus this one. To be honest with you, I'm really enjoying the game. I haven't finished it yet, but I can't wait forever to put the review out, or I miss the boat, and there's no worse. I'd hate to think the next Ghost Recon game was out and I'd only just dropped this one. But we're going to look at some footage from the single player campaign. This is the start, maybe a bit later on, which is further into the campaign. No, I don't want to spoil anything for you, you know what I mean? It's just so you can get to see what the game looks like, how it plays, how it feels. And we'll look at some multiplayer as well. I mean, first things first, just the look of the game, the graphical quality of the game, and as you can see, it's absolutely stellar. I mean, it is one of those games where it asks you to do a download when you put it in, but it was more of an audio thing than a visual thing, which I'm really surprised by because I didn't expect it to look this good. No texture pop in. Well, up to now, I've had no texture pop in. I haven't noticed the frame rate drop at all. All the lighting's beautiful. The shadows are really well done. It just, see, when a game looks this good, it's easy to find yourself getting immersed. It's just the littlest detail that's picked up on, from just the surroundings to the character animation, like the different models and things like that. Just a really good looking game, and it's quite fit. It's quite a fit game. Sorry. The gameplay kind of mechanics as well. The game handles incredibly well. Any fan of a third-person shooter is going to be kind of similar with the way a third-person shooter handles, unless it's done horribly wrong and somebody's should be fired for it. You know what I mean? But this handles really well. The gameplay itself, being third-person, it's more of a cover-based third-person sort of jaunt. You move from cover to cover. You can just run around, but you're gonna get picked off really quick. Kind of, you feel more immersed when you're with your squad, and you're all moving from cover to cover, and it's kind of intelligent that if you move to cover, they'll then move to cover, and it just feels really nice. Plays really well. What else can I tell you? This is obviously unscripted. That's why you do get these periods of downtime. With it being set a little bit in the future as well, it's nice because you've got the basics of a cover game, your Gears of War style game. You know what I mean? Since Gears of War, a lot of games have adopted the cover system. It's no secret that Gears of War was one of the, not necessarily the founders. They weren't necessarily the first person to do cover based shooters, but they definitely did it better than everybody else. And like you can see why cover shooters work so well. The mechanics work. The tie you slap up against a cover, it looks good. It feels good. Nothing feels like weightless, if you like. Just throwing yourself about, and it's highly enjoyable. There's a lot of times in the campaign where you get moments like this, where you're watching here. It's kind of, I don't know. It popped a civilian there. What a dick. Just, excuse me, has anybody seen my wife? My wife. Good night. During the campaign, there's a lot of kind of set pieces during your missions, and it's really nice. Just plays really well, handles really well, adds another level of the game. Like, really enjoyed it. There's games that you play where you do missions and you don't really remember them. They're there, but you don't really remember doing them, or there's no memorable moments. Like, this is the first mission, and you're already just dragging some Persian looking dude around, just popping civilians with a pistol, if you may. But I really enjoyed it. What else can I hit you with? What do you want to know? Well, you can see how good it looks. It handles really well, like I said. The cover system works really well. The aiming works really well. It's a highly polished game. With it being set in the future, you're also getting like a lot of cool little toys that like you don't really get in other modern warfare games. Not mentioning any names. Call of Duty. It's like they've gone and done something a bit different. They've took it in the future. Like any Call of Duty fans, obviously you've seen Black Ops 2. You know they're going to take it in the future. You know what they're doing. But essentially that's what they've gone for here. It's set in the future, so you've got little gizmos and gadgets and heads-up displays, stealth suits and stuff like that. Things that are actually in development now, but you're getting to use them in this game, and they all handle incredibly well. Like you can either just go and play the game gung-ho and just run about, just peppering people with bullets, or just play it as it's meant to be played, as a squad-based shooter, with using all your tech and stuff like that. What you're looking at there is your multiplayer component. You've got a progression, level up, your loadout, things like that. And this is one of the deepest aspects of a multiplayer sort of customization I've ever seen. Check this out. Pick your gun and then bang. You don't just like, oh, what do you want to do? Stick an underbarrel on it. Nah. Paint it. Put a different muzzle on it. Change the magazine. Change the trigger. Change the gas system. So you can overgas the gun. Or you can undergas the gun. So there's literally hundreds of different weapons you can make to complement your playstyle. If you literally run and gun, you will get picked off really quick in this game. Running out thinking like you're some sort of lone wolf Chuck Norris in Delta Force style hero, you're going to get tore to shreds really quick. It is a cover based game, and when you move with your team, like probably here, actually it's a good example. The pair is moving from cover to cover, just watching each other's backs and stuff like that, and communicating all the time, and just really awesome multiplayer experience. Highly customizable with the weapons, and not so much with the appearances I haven't found yet, but weapons incredibly customizable once you start leveling up a bit. There's a few modes. This one's just your basic competitive mode, but there's a little twist. It's not just standard team deathmatch. I don't really go for team deathmatch anymore. There's more you can do than just simple team deathmatch. There's always a time and a place for team deathmatch, don't get us wrong, but why play team deathmatch when you could play like an objective based game like this one? During a 15-minute time period, you're going to be given series objectives, and both teams have got to capture that objective, and if they capture it, you've got a window of time to take it back, or you've got a window of time to defend it before the next objective. And just really nice for like a cover based military shooter. It works. Like you've captured the objective and you've got to take key points, strategic points, to hold the point you've taken, the objective you've taken. Like really nice. There's a couple of other modes. This one here is Guerrilla, which I'm sure I've wrote this on my blog before, Phranchize.com, don't forget to check it out. Phranchize.com, not just Phranchize.com, I'm sending you to somebody else's website there, what a douche. Guerrilla is essentially Gears of War's Horde mode, you know what I mean? Another Gears of War reference there. That's what kind of game Epic produced, still years down the line, feeling the influence. It's team based, 4 of yous, I think it might be 5, no, 4 of you get in, you get an objective, defend this area, take that area against like waves of enemies. You get you get kill streaks, or wave streaks as they call in this, and it's just you watching each other's backs. Really enjoyable game mode. I like everybody likes competitive multiplayer, but cooperative multiplayer, it's just a better experience, I think. Just working with your buds. Like, got 2 of my boys on here, Adamski and Blackadder, just kicking ass and taking names. Absolutely class. But it's not all rosy, unfortunately. there's two main issues that I've got. One being the servers are absolutely terrible, and the other being the lag. There's a lot of lag. I might put a video on here with some guy lagging. I can't remember if I put it in. I did this at 4 o'clock last night. I don't even know what I was thinking. But yeah, if Ghost Recon is to become a long played multiplayer experience, they need to sort out the servers and they need to sort out the lag. But overall, this game is 100% must buy. I cannot recommend it highly enough. You need to get involved. Okay. I hope you enjoyed it. Catch you on the next one.
Yeah, I think we got that.
Overlord Hunt, target destroyed. We're headed back in.
Roger that, Hunter. I've got a feeling we're just getting started.